We're a couple in our 20s that bought a renovation project as our first home, but ours is a little different. This property is split into 2 flats and it had no internal staircase, so we took on a massive DIY project. We do everything DIY style in this renovation to save as much money as we can. We've done a lot of projects so far, but at the moment we're working on what was the ground floor flat's bedroom. This room is eventually going to be my home office, and so far we've discovered this gorgeous hidden fireplace, created a lot of mess, and this is what the state of the room currently looks like. Okay, now you're up to date. Hello and welcome back to another renovation vlog. Hopefully it's not going to be as chaotic as it usually is, but it probably will. It is currently Friday morning and we are hoping to have a productive afternoon of renovations today because tomorrow I've got a content shoot with one of my clients up in Stoneleigh Park for a motorsport exhibition which is called Race Retro. So that's going to be the whole day gone tomorrow. Lloyd's coming as well. So we've got a busy weekend, so we're going to try and make as much progress as we can today. Let's go and have a look in the office. The weather in Wales at the minute, or probably just the whole of the UK. Look how dark it is. It's like 8:30. But it's just grim, guys. I mean, you know, this view is not the greatest, is it? With all of our rubble in the corner there, it's just blocked out. But it's really not good. So before I show you in here, I'm just going to skip back a few days because this is when I'm doing the intro, but we have actually had a bit more progress in this room, which Lloyd has filmed throughout the week. So I'm going to skip back to that now and then you can rejoin me.
So it's midweek. I haven't had much progress, to be honest, because I've been far too busy with business. So I'm going to just start now taking the windowsill off here and stripping this back a little bit since we've had all that out. I'm going to measure these up on Friday for new bays. So I'll try and strip them as best I can so we can measure them accurately. I've got some silver tape, so I'll silver tape that a minute because Mark's coming tomorrow, so as soon as he puts his pipes through here I can finish that. He'll move that and then we can plasterboard this and skim it is the plan, and then I think we can actually think about piling in there afterwards.
So Mark, our plumber, is here today and he is firstly going to have a look at moving this water pipe. So this is the mains pipe that we discovered. And after that, I think he's going to first fix for this radiator here. Mark has now completed his jobs in here, so we've got this new copper pipe for our water main. So it comes out of the floor here, turns 90 degrees and then turns again, and then we are back to plastic then up there and up to the stopcock. So we've got that, and then he's also first fixed the heat-in pipes here, which kind of come off our existing pipes for the bathroom. The main bathroom, which is through there. So we've got the pipes there ready for the radiator to be second fixed on there when we're ready. So that's the update for this room for today's jobs. Some of the next jobs that we have got to do now, we need more materials for. So Lloyd is going to go to the builders merchants now and collect some of that stuff so we can get on with some more of the tasks, basically. What's on the list?
Plasterboard and some foam. And
so we need plasterboard to kind of just do the chimney breast on either side of it to start plasterboarding that. We need expanding foam.
We need expanding foam anyway, but we need some sticky foam
Sticky foam to stick the plasterboards on with. What else do we need?
I don't know.
Wall plugs, red wall plugs.
Probably might just grab them in screw fix or something.
What did we literally just say we needed? Oh, we need
some pipe lagging.
Lagging. Lagging for the pipes to insulate them. And then the other things we need, stop beads for the plasterboard.
End beads.
End beads. I think that's everything. How many plasterboards are you getting?
I'm pulling between 3 and 4.
Better go for 4 then. So Lloyd's going to go and get those materials now, so at least we can carry on with some more of the tasks. Now that you're up to date with everything else that's happened this week so far, this is the current state of the room. So as you know, Lloyd went to collect some of the materials that we need to continue our jobs. It's so windy. Oh my God. Right, so this is what Lloyd picked up yesterday. So we've got some lagging for the copper pipe. So we can just insulate that and just anything else. So it's good to have some of that. We've got some stop beads for the edge of the plasterboard. These are actually called stop beads rather than corner beads. I don't think I've actually ever used any of these before. I've only ever used a corner bead. We've got 4 plasterboards. So we've just gone for standard plasterboards here. Oh, that's annoying. So we're going to be putting the plasterboards on all over the chimney breast. We're going to be going all the way flush into that corner and to that one. We've got the frame which Lloyd's already built here, but it just needs a few little amendments now to account for the new copper pipe for the water main. And once we've put that back in, we can start boarding this. And once the boards are on, Ellie the plasterer is going to return. So this is going to be quite a hefty wall for me to plaster, you know. It's high, it's tall, and it's got to be done in one go. So that's probably the biggest wall I will have ever done. And perfect timing. Thank you so much to Mark from easymix.co.uk. He has sent me some of this extra time, which extends the workable time of your plaster. So you put one of these sachets into your 25 kilo bag of plaster and it gives you up to an extra 60 minutes. So I am definitely going to need that when I'm skimming that room. So thank you so much to Mark at EasyMix for sending this over to us. And he's also sent us a t-shirt. So hang on, let me show it to you on the kitchen. So I'm definitely going to be wearing that when I'm skimming, although it is definitely not going to look that clean by the end of it. He has also sent us some scrim tape, and it's really wide. That looks really good. Extra wide, extra glue, extra strong. So that'll be really good. We'll definitely be trying that out again. So yeah, if you are looking for some extra time, and I think he's actually got, would it be called half time as well? So if you want to speed things up, if you're a pro, although you're probably not a pro if you're watching our videos. But yeah, really excited to give that extra time a go. Probably that'll be sometime next week, I would imagine. Probably just focus on getting it boarded and ready to skim this weekend. And then we need, actually, if anyone has any recommendations, please drop them below. But we need to invest in a router. We need it for a few different things really, but primarily the first thing we need it for is the mantelpiece that we're going to be making for my home office. So we want to do some kind of decorative surrounds, and we're just going to build it ourselves to size rather than trying to find something to make it fit, because I think it'll just be easier that way. So if anyone has any recommendations, we were looking at the Ryobi ones. Lloyd's a bit of a Milwaukee stan as well, so yeah, let me know though. Let me know if any of you have any recommendations or experience with routers, and if you have any recommendations for which router bits to use to create like a kind of decorative finish. I'm gonna have to do some research on the kind of thing I want, but yeah, once the plastering's done, it'll be onto the mantelpiece. So exciting, it's coming together. And then also later on today, we have got Phil, our good friend Phil, who if you follow us on socials, you'll remember. Phil is actually Lloyd's parents' next door neighbour, and him and his wife Tracy have helped us so much with the renovation, especially with fitting our windows and doors. So we're really excited for that. So Phil is coming over later and he's going to measure up the bay windows, because we're going to be replacing the bay windows, which is a big task, but it really needs to be done. As you can see from this clip here, the house just is like begging for new bay windows because everything else looks really tidy. All of our other windows have been replaced and we've gone for them in this lovely anthracite grey colour, but the bay windows look really sad and they're like, what about me? So we're going to be replacing them. So Phil's going to measure up for that this afternoon. Other than that, I shall catch you later on when we start working back in the office.
This was, you recognise that? Huh? You recognise that?
Hey, yeah, that's one of yours, Phil.
All that I had out from And the windowsills.
Take ages and then windowsills.
That's why I kept them as a template, to be honest, because they actually fit alright.
I like doing it but they just take ages.
Yeah.
It's like
Tedious, isn't it?
when I was working in Weymouth, I could do 3 houses in a week, a day and a half each house.
Yeah.
And then half a day and then gone. But then some of the houses had a bay window.
Oh,
It would take me 2 days.
wow, that much more.
That much more.
So I'm going to leave the boys in peace now so Lloyd can get on with his jobs and Phil can measure up the bay window. Oh, look at that range.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Update, Phil has been and gone and measured for the windows. Lloyd has now been cracking on with filled the last piece of insulation in this void here and just taped everything up now that Mark has run the first fixed pipes for here. And he has also filled the hole here, which we cut to in order to move the mains water pipe with sand, ready to be filled back over. And he's also amended this. Oh no, you haven't actually, have you? You haven't had to amend it.
Amend what?
The frame. I thought you'd have had to like notch around the pipe. For some reason I thought it went right to the top.
No, that was...
So you just put it back in and screwed him into place.
Yeah.
So now the next job. What is the next job?
I'm trying to get this on there, but it's not going very well at the minute.
Oh dear. Is the thread wrong?
I don't know.
We're going to move on to plasterboarding the chimney breast. Going to make a start on that anyway, so that then... Oh, it's the sticky foam. Oh, it's actually called plasterboard adhesive, if you buy it from Soodle. If you get it in No Nonsense, it's called sticky foam. Was a different thing.
Yeah, no, it is, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think. No Nonsense is the screw fix one.
Yeah.
Because I went to Shoe to get plasterboard, so I just got
Yeah, yeah.
And this, I think, is actually better for.
Is it? Soodle better than No Nonsense, in our opinion. We've already prepped the brickwork. We SBR'd this about a week ago, so that's kind of ready. We are also going to screw on as well, screw the plasterboards on. So we've got 4 plasterboards.
It's 4 there.
We've cut 3 of the boards now, so Lloyd has just taken them back off. We've just tried them. This one's got some cuts in for the pipes for the radiator. So now we're going to foam them up, leave the foam kind of go a bit tacky, and then we're going to fix them on with some screws as well. Do you know where to screw to, or?
Yeah, I mark the walls. There, down there.
Oh, and you'll just put 1 screw in.
That's there, and then I'll be able to see that line, so yeah.
Got our 360 laser now, back from Di. Us and Di, our next door neighbour, we basically just like share tools, and it saves a lot of money actually, because he lends our stuff, we lend his stuff. Works really well. My top tip is, if you're renovating, move in next to a neighbour who's also planning to renovate.
Piece in there to screw that.
Oh, for the
put
joint.
together.
What kind of wood do you want?
Anything. Things I'm gonna fit in there.
What about this?
I'll be like, what I think.
Oosh!
Perfect.
Here's one I made earlier.
I'll do it.
Christ, I don't think you even need to screw it.
We'll do a plumber's fix on it. No way screws though.
So this is the update after the end of our Friday night. The plasterboarding is now complete. We are satisfied with that now, and we can go off to Race Retro tomorrow at peace, I suppose. So the next jobs for in here is fixing the stop beads around the fireplace that's left exposed, and then plastering. Oh, replacing that as well.
We'll patch that bit of ceiling.
Patching that bit of ceiling. Like we can fill that as well, yeah. Sand and cement on
A
there.
little bit of cover up there. We can tile in there.
Well, we haven't got any tiles in.
And then,
I think I'm gonna need more than 2.5 bags of plaster to do this.
yeah, just fill the bag up then.
I'll have to do it, I think. We're gonna go and have some dinner now, I think. It is Saturday evening now, and me and Lloyd are on the way back from Race Retro, so we haven't done any renovating today. And we're not gonna do any renovating today because it is 5 to 6 at the minute, and we've got another 1 hour and 48 minutes left of our drive. So we're gonna have an Indian takeaway.
Something, yeah.
Something, yeah. We don't feel that hungry. I feel like when we're out and about, we don't really eat that much, do we? And then it makes you feel not very hungry. So we'll see. We'll have something when we're a bit closer to home. It is only 5 to 6, so maybe that's why we're not hungry. Yeah. Anyway, we shall catch you up later this evening.
It's about 6. I just got back from work. Ellie's out, so there's a few jobs I'm just going to try and get done. I'm going to trim the expanding foam off because we sticky foam these boards on. So there's that. Scrim that ready. I need to cement over a little bit of flooring here. I need to sort that out. And I also need to put a little patch in the ceiling there from where we moved the water pipe. So there's a bit to do. So we'll make a start. So, we're using Scrim, Easy Scrim.
So guys, that is the end of this week's vlog. I hope you did enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, we really appreciate all your guys' support. Please make sure you are subscribed if you're not already, and make sure to like the video as well because it really, really, really helps us. In next week's video, it's going to be so exciting. We're going to be plastering next week, so we are really going to be bringing that room together, and it's slowly, slowly getting there. Hopefully we'll get the windows soon as well, so yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to that. But if you want to keep up to date with us throughout the week, then please make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram as well. It's at 2 Flats 1 House. Other than that, I will see you next Wednesday for another video. Bye guys.